Peace. Okay, I wanted to talk about some of this stuff. It's not fear mongering, but it's on my mind. So, the State Department told all American nationals to leave the Middle East immediately. They issued this on March the 2nd at 4 p.m. Leave the Middle East or face serious safety risk. What I learned this morning was that Iran has been primarily targeting the GCC. GCC stands for the Gulf Cooperation Council, and that is a consortium of like 6 or so Middle Eastern states that come together to make sure that things are copacetic in the Middle East between the various countries, but it also appears as though a lot of those GCC states provide airspace to the United States military complex. So everybody understands that America is much bigger. The United States is much bigger than Iran, and this is a unequal fight, okay? America's Goliath and Iran is David. But this is exactly why I think that Iran is going to win this war, because, this is classic hood shit. If you grew up in the hood or around the way or whatever, okay, and you saw some fights coming up, okay? Iran can't really beat America one-on-one directly, so they have to be strategic. So they are fighting the people that are closest to them, and they're attacking them in strategic places, hotels, airports, okay? Different strategic attacks, okay? And an attempt to make the people that surround them snap into action and have some sort of loyalty one way or the other. And one would have to assume that their loyalty would be towards their neighbor, that looks like them, worships the same God as them, speaks the same language as them, and prays along with them the same way 5 times a day. With the exception of Saudi Arabia, because apparently Saudi Arabia and Iran be beefing and they don't like each other. Okay, so Saudi Arabia apparently had a bunch of skin in the game in convincing Trump to do this. Watch them niggas that be close to you type action. Family. It be your family. It be your own people. That's that type of situation right there. It be your own people. So, you got Bahrain, Egypt, Iran, Iraq, Jordan, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Israel, Oman, Qatar, Syria, Yemen, and UAE. Okay, some of those, about 4 or 5 of those different countries, or at least 5, have been struck by Iran, because Iran got stuff that can go to that distance at least. So also they said that they tear this mofo up if you're coming through the Straits of Hormuz, okay? If you're coming through the Strait of Hormuz, you bringing something floating through there, it's going to get blown up, okay? They're stopping all movement on the Strait of Hormuz, which is right on their border, and it is the only sea passage from the Persian Gulf into the open waterways, okay, into the open ocean. And it's known to be a chokehold. It has been known to be a chokehold. So with that, stopping the movement in that Strait of Hormuz, so that is going to affect food, okay? But to the point of water, I did hear that after their this waged attack on GCC countries, they are going to hit up the desalination complexes in the Middle East, of which there is one in particular that is responsible for providing fresh water to hundreds of millions over there. And apparently all they need is a $50,000 drone, because these drones apparently cost $50,000, to strike this desalination plant. I'm not sure how to say that word. And it's a wrap. It's no water. Okay? All water, no water, nothing. So this is not about to be no fair fight. They're going to fight just how, if you grew up in the hood, just how you would fight when that girl tried to come up in your face and you know she ain't had no business up in your face, so you wasn't doing no put your dukes up. You grabbed what was in your backpack and you made that hoe see stars. Okay? You remember. So anyway, all I have to say, I thought it was crazy talk, but I think that this man might be about to get a third term. I think he's about to get a third term because he's going to do something with these midterm elections. I'm concerned because I think, like, if you're not actively trying to get out of the country right now, I don't think that the opportunity will be allowed to us to do so once shit really starts to hit the fan. Yeah, even if you have money, even if you have means, even if you have money, even if you know people that have boats and you know a nigga that got a private plane or access to a private plane or something like that, the waterways are going to be taken over by pirates and the airspace is not going to be safe to fly. So I think that at this point, if this stuff continues to pop off the way it's looking like it's popping off, we about to be stuck in this country. That's something to think about. If Iran is smart. If they are attacking the GCC states, the Gulf Cooperation Council states, then, they messing with money, okay? And this is about to impact oil prices and flying and food, of course, life, first of all. If this is prolonged, you gotta imagine that these Muslim nations are gonna stop trading the oil in American dollars. This is about to affect the American dollar drastically. I foresee us going to the ATM and not being able to get our money out. And then if the time comes that we're able to get our money out, the money won't be worth anything. I mean, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. These are some things we got to think about. We about to have a situation where we potentially are not able to get out of this country. And we don't have access to our money. And even if we did, our money don't mean nothing. Can't go to the grocery store. I don't know. Is it just me? Anybody else thinking like this? I was supposed to go out of the country for my birthday. That's a wrap. Not based on where I was trying to go. I can't go over there. Can't go over there. Obviously, that's not the, you know, but I'm just saying, everything as we know it is about to change drastically. And I'm really just trying to wrap my head around what this is going to mean for the long term, because it definitely is going to have a long-term impact. And they know that it's going to get crazy. So what they going to do to try to control us? I don't know, y'all.